Hello, my name is Gerb Snail, and today you might notice that this is not this is not Destiny. So this is sort of like, I guess, a collection of like smaller glitches. I wanted to do a video on Halo Infinite because it's pretty broken, but haven't really wanted to make like really tiny videos and a whole bunch in a row. So this is a nice little collection. So um yeah, let's get started. So the first little thing that you can do would be training mode. And if you go in here, you might notice a few things if you go into popular. First off, there are two Aquariuses. And if you look down here, there's the Academy, which isn't an actual map. So, um, I'm gonna spoil right now. The two Aquariuses just lead to the same place, but it's just some weirdness, honestly. I've yet to really explore anything too much with that, but the Academy is interesting because if we load this up right now, I'm just going to keep doing this live, even though that we will get a little bit of load time, but shouldn't be too much because I'm by myself. Hey, there we go. So, the first thing that you're going to notice is that there's not really much of a load time thing. Yes, training mode, yes. So, you can see that bot's activated, but I have no idea where they are, and if this is like where you start out, this is definitely the area you go if you do like the academy like tutorial, like if I were to fly up here, like or over here, you can see like this is where you would go, but there's absolutely no way that I know of to get out of this area. There's big giant walls blocking your path and everything, so you're just kind of stuck in this big wide open place. And you can add your friends and they'll join in here. So I guess if you want some kind of like testing bay or something, it would be worth it. But that's kind of it for this place, and it's just really weird. So I'm gonna go back here, and we're gonna go back to the beginning. And I'm gonna see if I can drag my OBS to the other screen, because that would be pretty cool. Oh, you can! Look at that! How amazing. Anyways, now we're gonna go down to custom game, because that's where our next little bit of stuff is. So, if you go down into match, and go down here, you can see this machinima controls thing. You're gonna want to turn that on, because machinima is the way that we are gonna break all of the maps completely, and time limit shouldn't be a thing. So if I go down to map here, you just 343, all the usual stuff. We're gonna go to let's go, you know what, let's go to Behemoth. This one's nice and open, plus it has a chance to spawn one of the other things that I need to talk about, so hopefully that'll spawn in, because that will, you know, speed these up. So first off, I'd like to credit Laser, or Laser 5 megawatts, I don't know how he wants his name to be said, for helping me, or helping out and finding all of this stuff. He is sort of my go-to Halo guy. Let's see here. Did the Prowler spawn? I'll find out in a second. You can see my very default character because I don't spend money. So if we run over here, no, it's the Banshee. Okay, well, I can still show you this. So I have no idea what the controls are for PC, but on the standard Xbox controller, if you press up on the D-pad and X and just hold it down for a few seconds, you go into this camera mode and you're like free cam or whatever. So next little thing might be useful to you, might not, is that if you press right on the D-pad and X, and I think hold it down, there we go. You'll see that we've got this nice little coordinate system now. Okay, that's messed up, but so this is your like X, Y, and Z coordinates. This is your angle of position, like over here, and then this is your speed. So if I press up on the D-pad, you'll notice that my speed increases up to 100. Then I hold down on the D-pad, and it goes all the way down to... Okay, cool. So, it's down to 0.001, so if you want a really still camera. So, I usually explore with about 10, but what Laser noticed is that when we fly out, we can just ignore the pushbacks of the map and just fly out of the world. So we can go down and check out all these things and stuff. You know, I wanted to try to figure out how to bring like a Banshee out, and you'll see that there is still like some kind of true edge here. We can't go infinitely out into the abyss, which is unfortunate because I wanted to go infinitely out into the abyss, but I digress. So, yeah, so I originally wanted to, you know, actually get my character out here and stuff because that would be very, very cool. And there's the whole ring, but this will do nicely, I think. It's still very cool and very reminiscent. This architecture here, very, very reminiscent of like I want to say it was like Halo 2 or Halo 3. Whatever the one where you've got like the moat section. I think that was Halo 2. Anyways, so yeah, you can just free cam out of the world. So I'm gonna end this match here, and woo, I win! I love that it keeps this angle out here. So yeah, that's a very, very useful tool for exploring all the maps. I won't show it here. Oh, my coordinates are moving, cool. Didn't know that would do that. Anyways, yeah, I won't show you all the maps, but pretty much you can use that method with just using the camera to get out of anything that you want. Alright, I'm just gonna interject this segment in here because I have to go back and get this vehicle out. I'm pretty sure this is called a Prowler.
I do believe this is ours.
Oh, it's a chopper. Okay, I think the Prowler is the like brute equivalent of a Warthog. Anyways, so this was, I don't remember who found it first. I saw it on Reddit, but if you throw a dynamo grenade on the ground or stun it in any way and boost into it and get stunned while you're boosting, the chopper will just kind of fly away. So doesn't fly forever, but might be useful when the campaign comes out. Just wanted to give that little glitch a show in the video. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to launch site. And launch site is our first sort of secret area and a way that I can demonstrate the other technique that Laser discovered. I don't know if he's the first person to find it, but you know, he found it earlier today, so I'm going to credit him. I learned it from him. So, what he found is that not only can machinima mode just fly out of the world, but it can also be used as a pseudo wall breach. Obviously, you can't really get your character out there, but at this point, you know, if you're just looking to explore around, look at the map like I do, this is just fine for your uses. So, yes. It's, come on. There we go. Okay, so, if you might notice, on this map here, let me go into camera, there we go. And fly out, you'll notice that there is a hard ceiling on this map. Like I can't get any higher than this. So, you know, which is really unfortunate because there's quite a bit out of map and stuff that I want to see. So, if I go back into my character and just hold down the same command, I'll also pull up coordinates. Oh, that's my good. Alright, so, but what Laser found is that if you just go up to a wall and then get into your free cam again, look at that. You just go straight through the wall. So now, if I move my character speed down, we're just out of the map in this area. And then if I go down far enough, Discord pings, gotta love them. You know, we're out of map in this area that before, and it still has that big invisible barrier on top of the map. So, not only does that allow you to pretty much freely explore everything on this map, it also lets you explore some areas that you couldn't get into normally. So, for example, we come right over here, you'll notice that these two doors right here Yeah, these two doors, they lead to a whole sort of extra or tiny special area here. And you know, it's just a completely used section of map, and I don't know what it's for. Maybe there's like some kind of secret. I know there's stuff with buttons. That's why Laser and I were out here actually, and I guess I'll show you the buttons while I'm here. I've got a grenade, yeah. If you go up to pretty much any of the keypads around here, let's see if I can find one. Here we go. So if you go up to a keypad and then hit it with a grenade, you'll notice that that little light the light turns on for a second, and if you used a different grenade, it wouldn't, you know, actually blow it up. But yeah, so the light turns on and weird stuff happens, and these keypads are all over the place, so who knows, maybe there's something with them, maybe there's not, they're just everywhere. But we once again use our handy dandy map breach here, and oh god, I'm so fast. Okay. And now we are inside that room that we saw the outside of. So yeah, just a little room, not too fancy of anything, but yeah, so just some stuff that we found, and I think it's a really cool technique that Laser discovered. But yeah, so the final thing I want to show you, once again using this technique of wall breaching with a camera, is on Recharge, because that was the map that people were talking about had like some kind of Easter egg. Recharge, there it is. I think it should all be good still. Yeah, but it's once again something with the keypads or something, but there are waterfalls that are lit up and some of them aren't lit up, and there's something with the whole reactor thing, but I don't know. But I can definitively say that with this method of wall breaching, that we can pretty much say that there isn't going to be some like secret area unlocked. At least there might still be something out there, but I wouldn't count on it being like a new separate little area to go in. But yeah. Alright, so once again, I believe I can just use this wall, holding down up on the D-pad and X, and there we go, we are out of map. So these are sort of the waterfalls in question. I probably should have been in map first, but you can kind of see them, how they've got the lights and they've got water coming out of them. These have red lights and no water coming out of them. So there was some discussion about stuff happening, and I looked into it, but once we had this map break, we were able to definitively just determine that there is no secret room that would be unlocked if you went through here, like back there, then the reactor, pretty much just nothing. That kind of just spoils the fun, I guess, to be out here. But I think I still think my money is gonna be on launch site or whatever that other map is that has that secret area, on having something involving the buttons. But I don't know. There might be something. It might be like an achievement or like a secret, like I don't know, something on this map. And I'll even look at the packages and see what's up in the inside to see if I can find any like audio cues or something. It might be important, but yeah. Well, I think that's it. It's just you can use this kind of free cam stuff to just fly out of the world, and yeah. So have fun. I apologize that this one is kind of disjointed, but I didn't want to make like 32 videos on like every map out of map or whatever. I don't try to make that content. And I guess my final note before I go is that if the algorithm threw you here because of Halo Infinite, I usually do Destiny content and map breaking and stuff, so yeah. Alright, so thank you for watching. and pretend there's a cool outro.